Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. They're sharing change. That's the foundation, the charitable foundation arm of MTE. They've now donated, by the way, more than $11 million to local nonprofits assisting worthy causes right here in our community. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. Jennifer Sanchez from Steered Straight and Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift joins us in studio to share what's going on. It's almost back to school time, which means, you're going to have folks in the schools, and you've got back to school at the thrift store. So a lot of going on.
Both places. Absolutely. Yeah. Michael I think he's got kind of a half week off coming up still, just a little bit more time. But yeah, he'll get thrown right back into it again, and he'll be right back at the schools. Yeah. I actually heard, I heard one of his interviews, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And he says that within a year, he gets into 700 schools a year.
Wow.
I know. I didn't realize that.
That's amazing.
I didn't realize how many schools he got to. I heard that. I was like, holy cow, I need to listen to more of his interviews.
and that's pretty much August to, maybe sometime in June depending on the schedules.
Yeah, about mid-June, because just a lot of the northern schools are still in service going into first and second week of June. And there are some year-round schools.
Right.
Still too. But yeah, I'd say about mid-June. So yeah, he gets to 700 schools. Oh my gosh.
Does he ever stay home? I mean, he's on the road all the time.
He is on the road all the time. He has moments. Usually this is about the time I always tell my team, I go, Michael probably will stop in today. Because I can see on his calendar that he's home. And he usually likes to stop in and see how the store looks and drop something off to us or whatever that might be. So yeah, this is kind of our timing to see him, and then we don't see him again.
On the road.
Yeah, on the road.
That should be his theme song, On the Road Again.
Truth in that one. He is always gone. Yeah. And I'm so excited for the both of them. They actually just closed on a house.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they're going to be moving to Manchester. So yep, got a big, beautiful house there, moving there. So they're really excited about that. So they're becoming more permanent. They're more permanent Tennesseans. So I'm excited about that. So that's happening in the next couple of weeks for them too.
That's a big milestone.
It is a big milestone.
Maybe share with us, part of the message that Michael is bringing to those 700 plus schools.
Sure. That I have seen a few times now. He will get started just telling his own story. And it starts at 11 years old. And, well, a little bit further than that. Because in his younger years, he was an only child, two-parent home. Parents were happy. It was all good. They came over from Ireland. I think his parents came over Ireland before he was born, so I believe he was born here. And then, unfortunately, somewhere around 9-10 years old, the family fell apart and there was a divorce, and he didn't quite understand that because at that time, divorce was very rare. So he was one of the only kids in class that he had divorced parents. He had kind of a tough love family growing up too. There was a little bit of abuse from some uncles at some point, and that turned to anybody who would give him attention, even if it was unhealthy attention, but it was not abuse attention. And they offered him a cigarette at 11, and then eventually alcohol, and then eventually weed. And so this was all happening at 11, 12, 13 years old. Wow. That he was full-blown smoking and drinking and all that. And he was just trying to mask what was going on to him. He didn't really deal with that properly, but teachers did reach out to him multiple times trying to say, Michael, we're seeing something wrong here. Your grades are slipping. You're skipping classes. Can we help you? Can we help you? And he kept saying, no. And that's part of his story. And then got worse. Eventually he sells drugs. His mom actually died, gain related out of all that too, which is very sad. And he eventually goes to prison. He goes to prison for about 12 years. And while he was in prison, there was a prison thing there called Scared Straight. And it was a TV show, I guess, too. And, they bring in juvenile kids that were starting to do bad things here and there. And they come in and all the guys would jail cell, what you're doing, and yelling at the kids. And do you want to end up like us? And he hated it. He hated yelling at these kids. He thought there was something better that could happen out of that. And when I got out of prison, he said there's got to be better. And he came up with prevention and getting into the schools, and kind of like the DARE program. It's very similar, but it's his life story. It's his truth. And he does talk about statistics, and he talks about other people who have been addicted and survived, and been addicted and died. So, I mean, he talks about both spectrums on that. So yeah, and
his message has to constantly change because there are, different things. A few years ago, what's fentanyl? And
I know, right?
What's a vape pen?
Yeah, that's now definitely one of his top messages now, is because so many kiddos as young as 4th grade are vaping. And so that's a really big deal so it is changing, and he talks about the statistics on that. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that vaping.
Yeah. Jennifer Sanchez with us, Steered Straight and Steered Straight 2, Furniture and Thrift. And at the store, you're kind of getting things ready. We've been talking about back to school, obviously, but it's back to school time, and parents are thinking about clothes and all that good stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. So we do have we have an office area with art supplies, and so we've got all of our back to school stuff that we've collected over the year, and backpacks and lunch boxes and paper and pens and pencils and all sorts of stuff. So we do have some back to school items. Clothes, obviously, definitely are going through our clothes. So yeah, back to school. Oh my gosh. And so it's so cute up front. My team did a back to school theme, and I don't know if you've ever seen that TV show Wednesday on Netflix or have heard of it. So Wednesday from the Addams Family.
Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay, so they did a theme. They did Wednesday and her bestie, like in their bedroom. And so they did such a good job. My team does such a good job at decorating and putting stuff together. And I just said, hey, let's do a back to school theme. And we all started throwing out different ideas and came up with that one. And we've got a great little area when you first walk in. We always change that theme up when you first walk in.
Well, that's cool. So you can see all of that good stuff, and I'm sure you've got lots of kids' clothing and stuff. So
yes,
can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong. I mean, $3. I mean, kids' clothes are $3. So jeans. Like if this store would have existed when my kids were kiddos, I would have been buying all their jeans and their tops, because they go through stuff. Well, not so much anymore. They're all older now. But yeah, $3. So my kids' clothes are $3. My kids' shoes are $2. So I try to make it affordable for parents who are coming in on a dime who need to get some kids' clothes. But oh my gosh, kids' jeans, $3.
That is crazy. I mean, between kindergarten and 3rd grade, you may start the year out with pants that then look like shorts by the time you get to December.
You do the holes, yeah. I mean, I have 3 boys. I kept thinking, gosh, we'll just pass down clothes. No, there was not jeans. We did not pass down jeans. Tops, maybe a little bit. Dress clothes, of course.
Right.
But jeans, I was always at garage sales when they were younger, or my thrift stores where I lived in Illinois. I was always there because they went through it.
Yeah. They could, the knees for boys for sure, always gone. So we are at the end of July. So kind of tell me how the end of the month works at the thrift store.
So the end of the month, we start looking at stuff on the floor that we've had for a bit. We've got a discount dot system. So yellow dots are 15% off, blue dots are 25%, and red dots are 50%. So as you come on in, so we're going to start working on that today and tomorrow, going through the store. Items that we've had on the floor for a while, they'll go yellow. We'll find all of our yellow stickers and make them blue, and whatever's blue, we'll make them red. So yeah, at the beginning of sort of very end of the month, beginning of month, we do this sticker system and get new items on sale and get the other ones that are on sale as a deeper discount. So we do that every month.
And by the time we get back around to speaking to you again in August, it's going to be at the end of August, so I'm sure that'll be going on. But it's also kind of a change in season, really.
Absolutely. I know. And this is why I moved to Tennessee, y'all, so I could experience summers longer. But you guys are ready for sweaters. I mean, literally at the end of August, you come in asking for sweaters and jackets. I'm like, it's still 90 degrees out.
I know.
So that cracks me up. But yeah, at the end of August, I'll have a nice big blowout summer sale, get rid of our summer shoes and our clothes. And so so watch for that. So look me up on Facebook and go to our website and just, watch for that, or even just ask. At some point, I'll get that on the calendar, figure that out. So it's always at the end of August, towards the end of August. Maybe that third week or something like that. So then by the last week of August, we're rolling out the fall clothes for you guys. And then, of course, we're going to get Halloween stuff out. Oh. I know. So we got to get ourselves ready for fall here.
I think we enjoy fall so much in Tennessee. We want to be prepared early, I guess maybe.
Y'all, yeah, you want what is that? Not peppermint. It's the pumpkin spice.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's pumpkin spice.
I know. It's crazy. Oh, well, that's all coming up at Steered Straight 2, Furniture and Thrift. Tell us where we can find you.
Yes. We are so it's 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. It is the old, I always have to ask you for help. It's the sporting goods store.
AG Sporting Goods.
We're in the old AG Sporting Goods store. And I tell you what, when I get somebody on the phone who's been here for a bit, they're like, yeah, I know exactly where you're at. Yeah. Across the street from Bargain Hunt and Dirt Cheap. So we're right in a little shopping plaza there. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 7, and donations can go from 9 to 6. So you can bring those donations to us also. And then we're open Sunday, 11 to 5, and then we are closed on Mondays.
Very good. Well, Jennifer, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Give Michael our best on his trip to 700 schools.
I know, right? Crazy.
Jennifer Sanchez joining us today from Steered Straight and Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, and we'll have links to their Facebook and website as well on the podcast, so check that out. Have a great day, everybody.